Good morning, students. Today let us understand the first chapter of social science, that is Advent of the Europeans. Do you know, students, what is Advent? Advent means arrival or coming. What do you mean by European? European is a person who comes from Europe. Is Europe is a country or continent? Europe is a continent. What are the continents in the world? There are 7 continents in the world. They are Asia, Africa, Australia, Antarctica, Europe, South America and North America. Now we are entering into our lesson. In this topic, we will discuss about why Europeans arrived to India, and we will get to know the sources of modern India. We will understand the European trade centers in India, and also we will understand the English and French East India Company. Many foreign travelers, missionaries, merchants, civil servants who came to India, they had left accounts of their experiences and informations. We have sources of international, national and regional level. Next we are going to see sources of modern India. Do you know, students, what do you mean by sources? Sources is a evidence or resources. For example, television is one of the sources of our entertainment. Sources help us to know the political, socio-economic, cultural developments in the country. All these sources must be critically evaluated before we are used for historical writings. Next we are going to see kinds of sources of modern India. We have 2 types of sources. First one is written source. Another one is material source. First, we are going to see written sources. Written sources can have literature, travel accounts, diaries, autobiographies, pamphlets, government accounts and manuscripts. After the advent of the printing press, number of books are published in many different languages, so people can easily understand in the fields like arts, literature, history and science. The Europeans came to India and they know about our immense wealth from account of Marco Polo. Marco Polo was an Italian merchant, explorer. He was one of the earliest foreign travelers who visited South India during 13th century. He came to Malabar Coast and Coromandel Coast districts. We are going to see archives. Archives is the place where historical documents and records are kept. Next we are discuss about National Archives of India. National Archives was started in 1891. It is located in New Delhi. It is the biggest archives in Asia. It serves the custodian of all government records. It can have authentic evidence for political, social, economic, cultural, scientific life of the people in India. Next we are going to see Tamil Nadu Archives. It is located in Chennai. It is one of the oldest archives in South India. It is also called as Madras Record Office. It can have administrative records, most of the records in English, few records in Tamil, French, Portuguese, Dutch. It can have 1642 records of Dutch records from the period of 1657 to 1845. Do you know, students, who is the father of National Archives of India? George William Forrest. Next we are going to see material source. Material source can have paintings, statues, historical buildings and coins. These sources gives us to a lot of information and achievements of national leaders. Historical building is the one of the source of our Indian architecture. Historical building like St. George Fort at Madras, St. William Fort at Kolkata, Parliament House, India Gate and President House. Coins also good source to we are know about our administrative history. The first coin was issued in 1862. The Reserve Bank of India was formally set up in 1935. The first paper currency issued by RBI in January 1938. We are discuss about why Europeans arrived to India. There was trade and commerce relationship between India and European countries for a long time. There was great demand for Indian spices like pepper, ginger and many other spices in Europe. The trade relationship continued between India, Europe and other Asian countries even during Middle Ages. Italian merchants would buy these goods and then sell in European countries. Like this, Constantinople was the center of international business and considered as the gate of European trades. In 1453, the Ottoman Turks captured the city of Constantinople. As a result, all the trade route was closed. And the Europeans had searched for new sea routes. This was beginning of modern period for them. The Portugal Prince Henry is commonly called as the navigator. He encouraged courageous sailors to find a sea route to India.